Yeah, they're going to come up with some comical way of kicking Bigfoot or Grassman somewhere.
All right, I'll just write
in his grass hole.
Grass hole. There we go. Grass hole. All right, and the last question: will they actually trap the monster, Rob?
No.
Okay, Rob says no. Drea. I mean, this probably would have been big news, but Drea.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay, that's Drea. It's a no. And Brendan, I'm sure you're going to say.
Yeah, they are gonna catch grass.
Oh, Brendan of the faith.
Oh, Ohio Homer here coming in, but that's it. We've learned a little bit about Grassman.
Buckeye boyhood over here.
Yeah, right. He's thumbing through it right now, trying to catch up. Like, oh man, I missed so much. Cowardly Blood, who knew? But so good luck to you guys with that. But we're going back to the mountain. The investigation is about to begin. But I would like to note that this is the second ever episode of Mountain Monsters. This is just like the pilot and then this one. So everyone has the same titles that they had in the Psychic Bigfoot episode, except for Buck, who is listed as Rookie.
Huh. Wait, so this episode...
he got demoted?
No, this is the second episode ever. He has no title. He's just a rookie, so just keep that in mind as we go
Do
along.
we remember what was he listed as originally?
I don't think he had a title.
Some kind of tracker or something, or expert.
Okay. Oh, it was tracker.
Something.
You're right.
It feels like that's a demotion from tracker to rookie.
Yeah.
No, this is the beginning. This is way before Psychic Bigfoot.
Okay. I understand.
He's getting his cryptid leg still going. So, but here we go.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Remember, we got Rookie Buck, Trapper Leader, Jeff Research, Huckleberry Security, Willie Trap Guy, and Wild Bill the Tracker. Here we go.
Let's check out this sighting. Well, yeah. I got a video in the mail the other day from a guy by the name of Jack from Ohio. I think it was the utmost importance to show it to the guys after I'd seen it. There he is, coming out of that deer stand.
That thing is huge.
I believe this is Ohio Grassman.
The Ohio Grassman is rumored to be bigger than its cousin, the Sasquatch. 8 to 9 feet tall, 1,000 pounds,
Jesus.
A very large animal. Let's watch it again.
It's like half a buck.
There you go, right there. Yeah.
That thing is huge.
Yes, it is. It's a big creature.
All right, I will say that they're watching a video of a Grassman, and it is really cool video. It is pretty. It's like coming out of some like structure, and it looks kind of creepy.
Oh, cool! I'm glad that it looks creepy. I wish I could see it.
Well, you don't.
How do you?
What's that?
How are they going to attack him with like a weed whacker? What are they doing? Like, what's the game plan?
Roundup. They use Monsanto Roundup.
Yeah, like those hedge clippers that look like a chainsaw. That would do good.
Ouchie.
But basically you're listening to guys watch a video. I'm sorry, Drea. It's fine.
It's okay. Apology accepted. It's fine.
But it gets better. The only reason I'm playing this is because the boys have a little disagreement about some of the details. Let's hear.
Is that a hunting shanty of some sort?
No, that's not a hunting shanty. That's a deer stand.
What a hunting shanty is?
Well, that's nicer. That's nicer. Usually you'll see a video and there's nothing there really compared to the size. But he come right past that hunting shanty. So it was just an excellent size comparison. From what I understand, they've seen several sightings in the area.
That's crazy. That thing was huge.
Well, from the video, we better do an investigation. I think we better. Let's go to Ohio.
We have to get to the bottom of the mystery. Is this a shanty or is this a deer stand? That's what I want to know.
Well, in Ohio, we call that a deer stand.
Ooh, I'm sorry, but here on the West Virginia side, that is called a hunting shanty. It's a little more. This is the kind of arguments they're getting in. This is the second episode. I don't know, but instead of just harping on this old shanty stand debate, let's get in the truck. You remember this part where they like to get in the truck together and they talk?
Yeah, truck. Of course.
Yeah, this is.
Oh yeah, truck talk.
My favorite part.
This is just a little shout out to the guys. Oh, and spoilers, there was not a single female or person of color anywhere near this episode. This was all white dudes in trucks. They weren't brave enough to go out to that yet, to have women quite yet on the show. But they hop in the
terrifying.
truck. And Brendan, you can relate. They're heading out of West Virginia to go to Ohio, where this deer stand or hunting shanty was. But, of course, they have to do some of that in-truck banter on the road trip. Let's hear it.
The Grassman was first seen by the immigrants that came and settled in there in the 18th, 19th century.
A lot of coal miners in that country, isn't there?
Yeah, but them old coal miners, when they lost out on all their work, started bootlegging.
Yeah.
Building stills out in the woods where you can't get to them, down in crevices. And where do these things live at, Jeff? Well, a lot of times they'll just go right out and build them a nest. They'll take and pile up some foliage and sticks and leaves and everything. So if we run into their nests, we'll know it when we see it. Oh, you know it immediately.
Oh, yeah, you're going to know if you're running into a nest. This is not as jokey as that other season we were listening to, right? They sound kind of high.
Yeah, that's actually, I was thinking that too. And now, I'm not trying to allude to the Grassman being anything but grass. But that definitely,
That's why they want him.
Yeah, I thought that. I was like, they sound like they're really sleepy and tired.
They sound like they all have like Hank Hill level enthusiasm. Like they're all very like monotone.
Oh, especially
Yeah.
Huckleberry.
Hank
He
Hill
is sitting in the back
before
seat, man,
propane.
I don't know about the. How much you could smoke of that Grassman before you see him for real?
Before he turns on you, before he realizes it. Yeah.
Am I Grassman? Where are we going anyway?
Is that
No,
grass?
the drive continues. The drive continues, and we get a description of what a Grassman habitat looks like. Let's hear that.
From what I've seen of it, Buck, it kind of looks like a brushy igloo.
Brushy igloo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a pretty rugged terrain here.
Think of Ohio, you think of a lot of flat land, but there ain't nothing flat about
Nothing
this.
flat here.
Sounds like a good place to find a grass man. Down one of them deep hollers looking for moonshine. Trapper, why do they call this thing the grass man?
Back in the 18th century, the settlers seen this human-looking creature. He was in the grassy plains, so they named him the Grass Man. And it stuck.
Yeah, it stuck. It didn't take much effort back then. It was simpler times.
No, yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of other scenery to call it. It's like either you're a woodsman or a mountain man or a grass man or a seaman if you're on the coast.
We used to have old Rockman out here. Grassman beat Rockman.
Sandman.
And he built
It could have been
himself
the Buckeye Man.
Buckeye Man, and he built a brushy igloo, the likes of which you've never done seen.
Yeah, look up and see the Sky Man. Who knows? There's a...
And the description goes on. Yeah, the description goes on. They get a little more like they're starting to give him more Bigfoot things. So he's gonna tell. They're gonna description here like they're gonna kind of let us know how much he stinks.
They said he lives in a nest too.
Yeah, he builds like a brushy igloo. That's what it is.
A brushy
he's
igloo.
8 or 9 feet tall. 8 or 9 feet tall, and he builds a nest. And like that nest must be huge. That must be like Big Bird's nest, straight up.
Monster Quest showed a brushy igloo, and like 3 dudes could get in it.
Brushy.
I don't know what they were doing in there. They cut away fast, but let's go. Let's hear the description of if Grassman fucking stinks or not.
We smell some rotten eggs. We better start looking around and see if the grass man's
Rotten eggs?
Yes, they've got an odor that's unbelievable, and it just smells like rotten eggs.
This man's the biggest of all of them between Yeti and Bigfoot and Sasquatch. He'll be like 8 foot tall. And actually, reports of him's running 700 to 1,000 pounds. Wow. We'll have to really be on our toes and watching on this. I mean, this is one of those creatures that we can definitely put people in danger in a heartbeat.
Yeah, Huckleberry. For this particular one, it might be good to stay on your toes when hunting giant monsters.
Yeah, giant monsters. I have a question.
Smell it!
No,
Oh,
no,
I got
thank
an
you,
even better
Tyra.
one. We can pair that with this. We got a new one for the soundboard. Let's hear it.
They've got an odor that's unbelievable.
Oh, unbelievable odor.
What was that sweet saxophone in the background?
They've got an odor that's unbelievable.
Yeah, now the more I hear it, the better it sounds.
It's the beginning of a banjo solo. Hit it. Yeah, someone's get triggered
I
by
think
it.
that's
Let's
just
hear
the
it
grass man.
They've got an odor that's unbelievable.
So they smell like rotten eggs. And then what I'm curious about is how they are able to even estimate that it's around 700 to 1,000 pounds in weight. Because if this guy's hiding in the grass.
Yeah, it's like 7 foot, or it could be 10 feet. It's in that ballpark. But their drive is almost done now. But the rookie buck, well, he starts asking the real questions.
How much moonshine do you think the grass man would have to drink to get drunk?
Maybe that's the best way to catch him when he's got a hangover.
them clever boys.
I mean, it's not. They're not wrong. That is the best time.
But he's Grassman. He should be the stoner Bigfoot. You shouldn't be talking. You should be talking about getting him high, not getting him. I know because it's stills, but
that's his
Huckleberry.
element.
That's when he sounds really high. He's like, "Well, that's how you catch you. Wait to have a dang hangover."
I think he's hungover.
Maybe
he's hungover, and he's just like projecting his story.
Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense.
They stayed the night at Huckleberry's Huckleberry's still the night before, so that's why he's not anywhere near their steering wheel. But now they got to go meet up with someone. They meet up with Joe the deer hunter, the guy who took the video of that shanty or stand. Let's hear.
Me and a friend of mine, we was on a side-by-side. He's taking me up to my stand. Big buck up there I'd been trying to get on video, and just caught a glimpse of it, you know. Over the years, I've heard people talk about the Ohio Grassman, you know. I never really thought much of it, but it made me wonder. Something of that size is territorial like that. You know, it's scary. You hate to say something about it. People think you're stupid, you know, but I've got a picture of it. I know it's there, you know. There's no doubt in my mind.
He said it's a stand. The debate's over. Yeah. I love this guy.
Case closed.
This guy's cool.
You, man.
It does sound like he almost said like the old Ohio Grassman. It's like I want to say like instead of Ohio like a high Grassman.
Yeah, I definitely heard the high Grassman is what I heard.
That old Ohio Grassman, man. But they go check out the location of. I'll say it now.
The Grassman is definitely the reason why everybody thinks he's stupid. Also, it's not that he's actually stupid. It's Grassman's fault.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
It's when he tells the story, people just think he's stupid.
Most people in Ohio, most problems can be probably traced back to Grassman at some point. But they go, and like I said, they go and check out the location of the stand. Get that shanty stuff out of here, and they talk to Joe the deer hunter a little more, but pay attention here, and Brendan especially, help me figure out what he is talking about.
It'd be easy for him not to be seen because there's nothing here.
There's places here that I don't know, people maybe never been there. When I was a kid, you know, I used to go ginseng on my grandpa and stuff like that, and you know, my grandpa took me up to just right over here. There's a holler, you know. And I said, what's down in there? He said, I don't know. I'm not going down in there. I got to climb back out. So there's places stuff could hide, never be seen.
Never be seen.
Yeah.
All right, Brandon, can you get a little Ohio translation? Play the next soundboard clip, Rob. What did he say here, please?
When I was a kid, you know, I used to go ginseng on my grandpa and stuff like that.
What? Do what to his grandpa? What are you guys doing to your grandpas out there?
When I was a kid, you know, I usst to go ginseng on my grandpa and stuff like that.
I heard genocide on my grandpa. I used to go genocide on him.
Jizz insane on my grandpa? Why are you guys doing that?
What is ginsane?
Is that like a Buckeye Boyhood thing?
I think it's if you drink enough gin, you just go ginsane on somebody.
You know what? I'm from New York originally, and the first time I moved to Ohio, me and my uncle were in a store, and they said something about pop in a sack, and we both looked at each other.
What?
What are they saying? What? Yeah, they call soda pop, and you're just like, what did they just say? So I have no idea what this guy's saying. Plus, he's like, it's Southern Ohio. It's close to West Virginia, so they all kind of, have the same lingo.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's saying looking for ginseng.
All right, close.
When I was a kid, you know, I used to go ginseng on my grandpa and stuff like that.
Or I would jizz sing on my. Maybe he's talking about like Star Wars, like the jizz musicians, like the Cantina band.
Oh,
he
the
would go
jizz
sing with his grandpa.
Yes, I'm so glad you brought that up. So, just to explain that for people, jazz in the Star Wars universe is called jizz.
Of course, it always is. It's part of the Force. But they collected all. Not even a joke. They collected all the info they need from Joe the deer hunter, who would go jizz sing with his grandfather. So now it's time. It's time to start the investigation.
Okay, guys, we're in the Grassman's domain. We're going to see if we can figure out one of his travel routes so we can put a trap up.
Sounds like yep.
You got your thermal camera, Jeff?
Right here.
Okay.
He don't leave home without that line.
Buck, you got the point.
You got it, sir.
You're pulling drag again, Huckleberry.
Ready, Trapper.
Hucks and drag. Yeah, Red 5 standing by, too.
Man, he sounds so out of it. He sounds like he's on some pills.
This seems like a long day. They had to watch a video. They had to drive to a guy with a deer stand. Huckleberry was real embarrassed about that. And yeah, now they're just out there having to collect info in the middle of the night and hope that they don't get killed by a Grassman.
Aren't we all?
But things are about to start happening now. I promise. I hope. Let's hear.
Jeff up here. I heard something hit on the tree trapper up to our left. Nah, but it's a tall damn mountain.